This is an opportunity I bought myself, and I should be able to take advantage of it. Should I hit my opponent if they've got their back to me? To me, the answer is a categorical yes, but we're just not gonna do things like this. The magic ticket is to hit a legal target, so let's talk about that. Yeah, so when it comes to hitting someone who's got their back to you, like this, it can happen. And it's like, how would that ever happen? We'll talk about how we can get there. The thing I want you to note is the old golden rule: protect yourself at all times. That is your job. It is not my job to protect my opponent. We're in a fight. And maybe I've done something that put me in this excellent position. So if I put myself in an excellent position, like I boot him in the calf and this is an opportunity I bought myself, and I should be able to take advantage of it. Where things get sticky is it looks bad, okay? So there's a few scenarios of fights where it's gone well and everyone was like, great, where it's gone poorly and people were like, that was cheap. Let's talk about each of those scenarios as they come up. Did I put myself in this fantastic position? So let's say I go 1, 2, step and go. Now that's badass. I'm now behind my opponent. That is not an easy position to achieve. I don't want to be cheap. No, like he has to keep his angle to me. So is it legal to just punch them in the chin? 100%. Can I kick them right in the head from back here? Yup. Should I just drill them in the back of the head? Of course not. Can I boot them in the leg? Yup, I don't see why not. So if the ref goes break, 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 well then you shouldn't throw the attack. But if you have done some excellent footwork and put yourself in an opportunity to take advantage of a great position, it's not your job to protect your opponent. Hit them in a legal target, do it real hard, and everyone can sort it out on their own later how they feel about it. But you didn't break the rules, and if you had been put in a bad position, how can you prove that they weren't gonna do the same thing to you? Protect yourself, get yourself out of the ring quicker by knocking people out, and as long as it's a legal target, you should be good to go. So another way you might end up there, we've probably talked about this in other videos, is let's say he checks, and he does the mistake of checking straight up here like this. And I just throw an absolute hammer of a kick on his calf, which I won't do, but he's gonna pretend I did. Boom, and he spins. Right? It's scary, isn't it? So I'm not gonna hit him in the back of the head. There's that strip you're not allowed to hit. Either you put yourself there with great footwork, or you put them there, he throws a kick, boom, turns his back, bam, just do that thing. So here's two scenarios where this happened, where the person put themselves in a bad position and the optics of how people looked at it were like 180. So first one, we've got Myrtle Groenhart versus Harut Grigorian. It's a glory fight. Myrtle's big, tall son of a gun, and he does a flying scissor knee. And Harut wobbled, fair enough. He just had a moment. He walked away like this. And then, bang, exactly what we've been talking about.
Grigorian, and it was Groenhart who won round 1, according to all 5 judges. Oh my! Defend yourself at all times!
Man, Harut's out. All of a sudden, Harut's cornermen come running into the ring, start bare knuckle firing on Myrtle, saying that he was cheap. Most of the people that I see commenting on that fight, if they know what they're talking about, are like, hey man, rules are protect yourself at all times. It sucks that that happened to Harut. He was a little confused. He just took a knee. He knew he was cut. Turning his back was his fault.
He was confused due to damage that was caused by his opponent.
That's my suspicion. There was no reason for him to believe that Myrtle was just gonna not hit him. So I say fair knockout. Very curious to see the hate that might come out of me saying that. Let's find out the vitriol. Okay, and here's another one that happened. This other one was the Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey fight. And I can't remember if Holly was southpaw or not.
Holly's southpaw.
Holly is southpaw. Okay, so we'll do this. Ronda threw like a weird hook and got herself turned. And then from here, Holly did like a weird jab And this is,
Spun her around, didn't she?
she was kind of spun, but it was like, I'll be southpaw because it was on this angle. This was the position Ronda was in. Wham, and then we know what happened next from there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt. Is in trouble. She's hurt. Holly looking to finish.
Greatest knockout ever. The only difference between that and the Myrtle and Harut fight was that there was less time between Ronda turning her back and getting hit. But the rules are the same. If someone has put themselves in a bad position, or you have managed to put them in a bad position, or you've managed to put yourself in a good position, the rules as stated are that if you hit a legal target and the ref hasn't said break, you're good to go. So my recommendation here is to take the approach of get that win. You're not being cheap. If there might be a few scenarios where I'd be like, let me take some pity on them. I've hit them and their eyes roll and they're on the way down. I might hit them again, but there have been scenarios where I'm like, oh man, that's it. Like if I've hit someone so hard and I know that they're going down, I might let that happen. It depends on what's going on. One I know I would stop on is if I hit them in the face with a knee or just such a hard shot that I felt something in their face break. I felt their orbital crack, I heard their nose go snap, and they're doing this. If they bang, and they're just, I'm gonna keep swinging. But if they do the hand up and go like this, I'm probably not gonna wait for the ref to stop it. I'm like, maybe next time I hit them, I do some serious damage. Again, we're nice people, most of us that fight, but we just got this job to do. We gotta protect ourselves. If I've cranked you and I feel something shatter in your face, or if I kicked you and I heard your tibia snap, I'm probably gonna give you a little bit of grace, as long as I know that it's gonna lead to the ref counting for a knockdown or something. Careful. More often than not, you should just swing the next punch. But if you knew with 100% accuracy that they are not gonna start swinging back on you, something's wrong with their health, that would probably be about the only time you'd see me show that level of mercy if they've got their back turned.